Hi, Bashi.
Hi, Sufi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little nervous, but
Yeah,
also a
you've got
little
some
excited.
stuff coming up. When is it? When's the big day?
It is on the 13th,
Okay, so
June
coming up.
13th. So it will
All
have happened by the time this comes out. But I'm addressing the graduates of the School of Communication at Northwestern.
Yeah.
And yeah, kind of a big deal. I'm very honored.
It's an undertaking. Like
Yeah.
you gotta really it's a real writing of remarks.
Yeah. And I kind of like cleared the decks. Mackenzie was back east for a little bit. So I had just sort of days where I wasn't even, watching a show at night. I was just sitting at the dining room table working on this and just jamming through it. And then I made a last minute call just yesterday. We're recording this on Tuesday, but I invited mom and dad, and mom and dad are going to come.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So I called them, and a half hour later, they had booked flights and a hotel. So
That's
I was
great.
like, would you want to come? And they're like, yeah, and booked it. So
that's wonderful. So you guys will be back. And again, we've talked about this. Not only did we go to Northwestern, but because mom and dad went to Northwestern, we were born right there.
Yep.
So you will, it's a real circle of life moment.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't know when the last time they've been back at Northwestern was.
Yeah.
I think it's been a minute.
I mean, probably not since we graduated.
Yeah. And I didn't go to my graduation, so they weren't there for that. So, probably sometime my senior year.
Didn't have the grades, in case you're wondering what happened.
I graduated.
Have the grades.
I had to go take that job at
He
Boom
took
Chicago.
a job. He took a job at Boom Chicago. It's a good reason not to. That's good. That's
Yeah.
very exciting. We had some graduations for our kids last week.
Yeah.
Like my daughter's not even done with like preschool, and she has one more year, but they still like did a whole cap and gown thing.
Yeah, these schools they can't get enough of graduations. Look, as a non-parent, I don't know if I'm allowed to look askance at this, but every time I hear someone's having like a first grade graduation, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, there's your tone. There's an ascanceness to your tone.
Yeah. Do we need to make these kids feel that special? Oh,
Ash
every year?
Ash is going to middle school next year. So it's officially what's called middle school. And there was at his ceremony, they showed for every kid, baby picture, first day of kindergarten picture from this year.
Yeah.
And you better bet I cried when Ash.
Yeah.
Although I also turned to Alexia and I'm like, God, you really went with a thirst trap picture of Ash there at the end. Because, Ash be handsome. And she chose a picture of him like I don't know, like it was like a black and white photo where he was like looking out over the sea. And then to Ash's credit, he was like, why did you use that one? So he was
less thirst trap in that moment.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she was very, oh my God, we're doing a thing right now, just trying to reward as we go into the summer, like rewarding good behavior with the kids, which is they have we have 3 mason jars with pom-poms, like just, little pom-poms. And when they do something good, you put a pom-pom in the mason jar. Totally backfired to the point that I heard Alexi say to Ash yesterday, the next time you say the word pom-poms, you lose a pom-pom. Because he just keeps asking about how do I get a pom-pom? Did I really lose a pom-pom? And mostly you just realize pom-pom is fun to say a couple times, but to hear it all day, you just start hating it as a word.
Who currently has the most pom-poms in their jar amongst your children?
Their cousin who's visiting. Fucking crushing them. Just a dominant pom-pom performance from the visiting cousin.
Has Axel basically thought to maybe unscrew the jar and pour other people's pom-poms into his jar?
Great question. That once again, credit to Alexi who was out in front of it. The pom-poms are different colors for each person. So Axel can only get a blue pom-pom.
What if you look in his jar and you see a bunch of red ones?
Or just like with magic markered blue. We had our first, I know we've talked about it, had our first game of Clue that actually was played to completion. That was really exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, also Quirkle. Do you know the game Quirkle?
I mean, I feel like I might own it, but I don't know if
Yeah.
I've ever actually played
It's a tile game, where it's basically a little bit like dominoes. But if you put six of the same, there's six shapes, and if you do 6 in a row that are all the same color, so the reds of all the things, that's called a Quirkle. So you get the 6 points for the 6 and another 6. And I was driving. I was going somewhere to get a coffee, and and when I left, they were playing Quirkle, and Ash was still sleeping. So Axel was playing with Lexi, and Axel called me to be like, "Dad, I got 4 Quirkles in a row. I got a red Quirkle. I got all of the diamond Quirkles," and he's screaming like Axel on the phone, just screaming. And then while he was on the phone with me, Ash walked into the kitchen, and Axel goes, "Ash, you'll never believe what happened." And Ash goes, "Did you get 4 Quirkles in a row?" Like, there's really something lovely when your children develop that a wryness to their sense of humor. Is a real win.
Yeah. So are they all done with school now?
They're all done with school. Yeah. School's over, and it's summertime.
Very exciting.
They're going to camp right now.
Yeah. Do they get sad at the end of a school year, or are they just psyched for summer?
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Axel's second grade teacher, who he loved a great deal, is moving to California to teach out there, and he was very sad about that.
Yeah.
And he kept, on the last day, he kind of kept going over to give her a hug. But ultimately, I think they're pretty good. They just want the summer.
Yeah. Well, good luck to all the parents out there who have their children around them for all those extra hours of the day.
Yeah, and good luck. Good luck on your commencement.
Thank you.
Address.
Thank you. It's convocation. It's not the official. The commencement is the next day with Sarah Jessica Parker.
SJP.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, that's great. Have fun with mom and dad.
Will do.
I gave the commencement, and they chose not to come.
Wow. Did you invite them?
I probably didn't.
Yeah.
Looking back, I probably didn't. But I think I came in, I also think I was just a day of, I went in. Yeah. I think I was at a wedding the day before.
Gotcha.
So I'm glad you're making a weekend of it.
Yeah. And day before, we've got friends that live nearby, and the World Cup is starting up. So we're going to go over to the Bennetts up in Wilmette.
Great.
And watch game 1 of the U.S. and hopefully they
And I think
come out with the W.
Sunday is the first Holland game. Netherlands, Japan. So
very exciting time for those of you and those of us who like these World Cups.
All right, I love you, Pashi. Oh, Kerri Kenney.
Oh yeah.
Just what a fantastic conversation.
Yeah, we knew her originally from the State, and currently on the Four Seasons, and just
great combo.
Lovely, funny. Big fan.
This one's going to go to mom and dad's head. She has nice things to say about mom and dad. That's always problematic.
Yeah.
It's always a bummer. With the guests know mom and dad, it's always, we pay for it. We pay for it down the line.
Yeah. Also, we're looking for some more listener stories. So if you have a good one, a good story from a family vacation that you've taken, maybe from a time that went poorly, maybe the greatest trip of your life, but really the poorly ones are the ones that tend to play a little bit better. Please send them to us. You can do that at speakpipe.com/familytripspod. That's speakpipe.com/familytripspod. And we really appreciate it.
All right. Enjoy, everybody. Thanks.
All right. Love you, Zufi. Do it.
Love you.
Family trips with the Meyers brothers. Family trips with the Meyers brothers. Here we go.
Hello.
Oh, boy.
Wait.
Oh, my God.
How do I make this big?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you can make it big.
I can't make it big. This is
I
a
know,
bad
that's
way to
right.
start. Oh, I made it big.
Oh, you did.
well,
Look at that.
Okay, but wait, you guys
If you're wondering why Josh and I are both wearing glasses, it's because we haven't figured out how to make it big.
I've heard that about you. And I wasn't wondering.
Don't clip that. Don't clip that audio out of context.
Carrie, I was
Carrie.
I just encountered you. I don't know if you recall, but I was at the Puppet Up show, and you were doing like a staged reading the next day, I want to say. And I'm friends with that stage manager, Joe Witt,
Yes.
who worked with you guys, and you were there to sort of check out the space, the Montalban Theater in Los Angeles. And Joe Witt and I worked together on the Pee Wee Herman show years and years ago. And I had seen Susie Eddie Izzard's Hamlet in that theater. And he was like, you should come to Puppet Up. And I was you and Thomas Lennon and all of sort of the state crew, I was too nervous to say hello.
Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh my gosh. That's insane to me. And I wish you had seen the reading. It was the dumbest thing ever. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
We hear you great.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Crystal clear. Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah,
That
I'm
makes
kind
sense.
of a
Okay.
pro at this, so I don't want to brag, but I'm kind of an AV.
You were worried the whole time we hadn't been able to hear.
That's
You're
all.
like,
I just want to
this
make
only
sure.
Works.
I listen
This
to the
only
podcast,
works if you guys hear me.
and it's fine. Like the sound is fine, but I just want to make sure this one's really good.
This is so. I want to ask because you were working. You finished season 2 of a vacation themed show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has it? Because again, it's a big cast, so there are days I imagine that you have off. Does it feel like a vacation to be up there, or is
This
it
is
just
the 4
like a drag?
seasons that Seth is
Yes.
talking about. The 4 seasons.
Yes and no. I mean, our schedule is, because it's such an ensemble show, we are all on camera most of the time.
That's true.
But the beauty is, it's not one of those shows where you finish your scene and you get driven back to your trailer and you're sitting there all day waiting for your scene. We're on set all the time, all of us. And so just the locations we go to, yes, sitting there feels like vacation. Season 1, when we went to Puerto Rico, they were so concerned about the weather. And I was only in one of those episodes because they wanted you to think Anne had gone away. So I basically was just sitting on a lounge chair off camera for a week, giving a thumbs up with a Mai Tai while those guys were working because they were worried if it rained, they might have to pop me in. But yeah, so it does. The people make it feel like a vacation. Obviously, the locations make it feel like a vacation. And, but it's, it's work.
Yeah. But a cast like that, I imagine when they're turning it around or doing, the technical stuff in between, I imagine the conversation is exceptional, is just like exquisite.
It's exquisite is the most perfect word. I've been using the word delicious, which is a little creepy, but it is both exquisite and delicious.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I obviously, I think any viewer will know these are some of the funniest people in the world. Some of the deeply kindest people I've met in show business are in your show.
I totally agree. And it isn't fake. It's the real deal.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, down the line. And like people even, obviously a lot of your cast members I've known for a great many years, but then you just meet somebody like Coleman Domingo and you're like, oh my God.
Where
what
did
a
he
prince.
come from?
Yeah.
I keep waiting for him to slip up and the mask to fall off. And there isn't one. He's as divine as you would hope.
He is just, and also just incredible gratitude. I think, an actor who's obviously been at it for a long time, and now the whole world is like, we actually need you to work every day for the rest of your life because we're so late to the party on you, Coleman.
I think that's it, and I think that's what he feels. I think that's why he's so gracious and grounded, because he has been doing this for as long as we all have.
Right. We are, obviously, we are of an age where we knew you from your very first job, or at least your first TV job was the state, right?
Oh, I was going to say, you knew me from when I worked over at the Mansion Clam House. It's weird.
Yes, and we have
I
some
apologize.
feedback.
Well,
we have some
believe me.
feedback on the clams.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about that.
Wait, where was the Mansion Clam House?
In Westport, Connecticut.
Okay, gotcha.
And I worked a couple places there. I worked the Red Barn restaurant. My first day, I dropped a rack of chickens. They weren't dead. They were cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. So they couldn't escape.
No. They didn't escape, but they still were not psyched about me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that restaurant work, thank God comedy worked out because restaurant work wasn't great for me. I did try though.
Yeah.
Did you
Same
have
here.
to? Was your group, your cohort that came to be the state? Were you guys also like working New York restaurant jobs, or did you not have to do that in the same way?
Let me put it this way. We made on our show on MTV, there were 11 of us.
Yeah.
We made $100 less than we would have made on unemployment at the time.
Yeah.
So yes, we had other jobs. I continued to work my job where I worked at a catering company, but I worked in the bakery part, decorating cookies. I continued to work there through Viva Variety. So,
Wow, yeah.
yes. So, and then also I was doing the band at the same time. So that's why I do a lot of napping now, because I worked really hard back then.
It's interesting because, you guys were on, again, this is a time where even though you were an indie show, it was part of the monoculture. Like, there was a real awareness of your show, and people must have thought you guys were so wealthy based on the fact that they could see you on TV. And that must have been a very awkward years where you had to explain actually worse than not having a job is how I'm doing.
I don't think I ever explained it. I felt rich no matter what we had because we had something, and we had a TV show. Who gets that the day they graduate college? It's absurd. God bless MTV for that.
Is that really? So it was that fast?
It was that fast because while we were at NYU, we did a show which was also Jon Stewart's first show called You Wrote It, You Watch It. And so we were the sort of cast to that show. People would write in letters and we would act them out. And John was the host of that. So that was while we were at NYU. And then as soon as we graduated, they gave us our own show. And I mean, they had to teach us, like, this is a mark. This is where you stand. This is, we're going to count down and act. I mean, it's not a lot to learn, but they had to teach us how to do television while we were doing our first TV show.
I mean, that happened for me at SNL, but I was surrounded by other people who knew television, so you could also kind of learn by watching. But it's really funny that there were 11 of you with no experience at all.
No experience. But that scares me more, Seth, to hear. I mean, that's to be in that arena with people that know what they're doing. In a way, I could fade into the background of people who didn't know what they were doing.
I guess that's a good point. I feel like I wouldn't say that I could observe and actually be as good as the people who are doing it, but I was very good at following rules. So I think I at least learned that very quickly.
I'm a rules follower too.
Yes. Did you, and so the 11 of you, all of you were NYU?
We all were NYU originally,
That's
and
amazing.
then David Wayne and Michael Showalter went to Brown. They transferred to Brown,
gotcha.
and that was like a big upheaval. You can't leave the group. What's going to happen to the group? We'll never work again. And we hadn't even begun yet. So
Yeah.
It is fun. But Josh and I were in, improv troupes and sketch comedy groups. That it is very funny looking back at like all the drama that you thought was the end of it all.
Oh, there
you
were
look back, you're like, oh, that was so nice.
So many chairs were thrown, so much screaming, so much crying. We would do check-ins where we would sit in a circle. We were all theater film students. We'd sit in a circle and emote. And yeah, it was deadly serious.
Yeah. Well, your emotions are so close to the surface. I feel like the swings that you have at 18 are just so different than what they are now in terms of how the level of passion and the level of insult that can sort of throw you one way or the other. It's just like, I don't know. I
love that. I love that for you, Josh, but speak for yourself because I'm going through menopause.
All right. Well, that's
Just
on
without all
the
the
pirate ship
pimples.
at the amusement park. You've swung to the other side now.
I once very angrily I remember throwing like a Subway sandwich in a parking garage. I was so mad at one of my improv team members. And then like when I calmed down, one of the other people had gone over and sort of put the sandwich back together and came over and was like, hey man, do you want it? I'm like, what?
And
I got mad all over again that they thought I wanted
And
it.
yes, you did want it.
I mean, I will say like the $5 footlong was probably my
Of
whole
course,
week's
of
allowance on
course.
food.
Yes, and
dinner.
I'll eat that, Sammy.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors. Support comes from Avocado Mattress. Hey, Poshy.
Hey, Sufi.
I'm so excited to tell everyone about our new sponsor, Avocado Green Mattress. Their certified organic mattresses are specifically designed to relieve pressure points, support your body the way it needs, and help you actually get the deep, restorative sleep you've been missing. Every mattress is made with thoughtfully sourced materials and built with real care, so you get incredible sleep night after night. And Poshy, I just realized I reached the age where if I sleep wrong, which happens a lot, that's basically the aches and pains I have for the day. It's not that I hurt myself doing any sort of physical exertion.
Yeah, as Hurry would say, sometimes you wake up with a crick in your neck.
You got a crick in your neck. Well, not with Avocado's best-selling green mattress. No more cricks.
Yeah,
Probably
crick-free.
not with crick-free. They're really great, and they have real materials. They have thoughtful craftsmanship, comfort, and support you can feel. Avocado mattresses are designed to provide both comfort and proper support, helping your body stay aligned while still feeling cozy. Cozy, very important for you, Poshy.
Absolutely. Also important for me, natural materials that perform. When products are made with real certified organic materials, they don't just feel better, they can also provide better support, breathability, and durability. They're good for you, good for the planet. Choosing avocado is one of the most sustainable choices you can make. They're made with natural, certified organic materials that are responsibly sourced and last longer, which means less waste.
Avocado products are made, not manufactured, and thoughtfully crafted with real materials to deliver lasting comfort and support. Go to avocadogreenmattress.com/trips to check out their mattress and furniture sale. That's avocadogreenmattress.com/trips, avocadogreenmattress.com/trips. Support comes from Quince. Hey, Poshy.
Hey, Sufi.
You know, summer shows up and I realize my clothes are not summer style ready. I need something that feels lighter, more breathable.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep coming back every year to Quince. You know what I mean? They focus on high quality essentials. Feel, look amazing. Breathable linen, soft organic cotton. Well-made basics. No luxury markup. You know, it's effortless. The clothes feel as effortless to wear as they are to purchase.
Yeah, their tees are soft and easy to wear, and their lightweight cotton sweaters are perfect for cooler summer nights. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because they work directly with ethical factories and cut out the middleman. So you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
And I'm going to be honest, I think the hardest thing for dudes in the summer is the pants you're going to wear. Like, look, man, khakis are all well and good, but you're going to want to throw them all into the garbage when you try the Quince European linen pants. Just everything you want. When you walk into a summer barbecue with your Quince linen pants, everyone's like, ooh la la.
Yeah,
I didn't realize you were from Europe.
Yeah, and don't sleep on the 100% European linen relaxed long sleeve shirt. Roll those sleeves up, keep them down, look classy, feel cool, look cool.
Roll those sleeves up and then roll on into the party.
Yeah.
Elevate your summer wardrobe. Go to quince.com/trips for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too. Congratulations, Canada, on that. That's QUINCE.com/trips for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/trips.
Here we go.
All right, so you're a little Connecticut, you're a little Illinois. Is that right?
I'm a little, let me tell you, here she comes. Look out. This is the long and short of it. I was born in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My dad was in radio. He still is a big voiceover guy. He's the Cocoa Puffs bird and Count Chocula, and he was Lion-O, Lord of the Thundercats, which was a big one for our generation. So immediately in radio, he started getting drive time jobs, which shot us around the country when I was little. We landed in New York when I was almost 4. Okay. And so we lived in Manhattan for a little bit, and then we moved out to Connecticut, to Westport, Connecticut. And then my parents got divorced soon after that. My dad was in Manhattan, so I split my time. And then summers, we would go to Illinois most of the time I would go to be with my grandparents, my aunts and uncles, and everybody there.
And that was dad's side or mom's side?
That was dad's side. Mom didn't have a big side.
Okay.
Yeah, so dad's side, and I'm still very close with all of them today. Oh, just the best. I mean, I'm so lucky, beyond lucky, to have gotten to grow up in the sort of, J. Crew catalog that was Westport, Connecticut, and then the West Village in New York City in the 70s and 80s.
Wow.
And then then summers in Illinois with like running around barefoot in corn cribs and hanging out in the back of pickup trucks watching drive-in movies. I mean, it just like you couldn't, to me, write a better
Fantastic.
childhood. Yeah.
So was that sort of Southern Illinois? Where
Southern
were you?
Illinois.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
It's called Pekin. I'm sure you know it.
Okay.
It's they
I
thought
have
it was
heard of it.
on the latitudinal line of Peking, China when they named it. It is not. But
Is it spelled the same or is there no G?
Pekin.
Right.
And its claim to fame is that it's like half an hour from Peoria.
Okay, that's
that'll
pretty-
do it.
So yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder they were trying to come up with something cool like being on the same latitude as Peking.
So you had how many? It was your grandparents, but there were other uncles, aunts, cousins, like
All of them.
Yeah.
I technically grew up an only child. My father remarried and had 2 kids that I'm very close with today, but we're a different generation. So my growing up years was as an only child, and I was a lonely, weird, soon to be sketch comedian who would spend a lot of time just sort of like talking to myself in the mirror and, putting on weird clothes and doing accents by myself. And so the summers were such a delight going to Illinois because, I had I just fell into the rat pack of kids. Immediately we were, running around together playing softball, swimming, just like the catching lightning bugs, that sort of classic summer, you come in when the porch light goes on.
So this was something you eagerly looked forward to all year in Westport.
Loved it. And then
Gotcha.
in the other times I would go, my dad, before my parents got divorced, we did a couple of trips together that I remember. I'm sure we did more than this, but the 2 that I remember, and it's a miracle that I did not clock the divorce was on its way. But the first one was that we went to Jamaica. And of course, my mom bought like little outfits. We were going to be, matching for dinner, and it was going to be all cute. The day we got there, a huge hurricane came, and we spent the entire vacation in the lobby of the hotel because all the power had gone out. And so for about 4 days, we ate out of cans in the lobby with everyone else in this high-rise hotel until we could fly home. But in memory, it was kind of fun. But when I came back, you can't come back from a spring break without a tan at that age. So I laid under my mom's sun lamp, and she was at work because it wasn't allowed. And I took what I found in her drawer were these like sticky pads. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'll cut these out and I'll put them on my eyes so I don't burn my eyes. And I stuck them. And then about 30 seconds, my face was on fire because they were wart remover pads. So I went back to school with no tan, having spent a week in a lobby eating out of a can and playing Monopoly by candlelight with like sores on my eyelids.
It's really something.
that's rough.
Did you 4 days in the lobby and like looking back, you're like, oh yeah, my parents weren't super getting along. I would say even a couple that loved each other very much. That's gonna test it.
It's rough. Although then I didn't clock it at all. I didn't clock it really, I think, until our bicentennial camper trip that we did. Any RV trip is going to try even the greatest marriage.
Yeah.
And we did the bicentennial trip, the 1976 trip. So many of did you guys do a bicentennial trip?
No,
We
I
did,
mean, I
but
was,
You didn't?
I was born in 76.
Okay, so
yeah.
you would, but I feel like I would have seen you, at the Liberty Bell because we
Yeah.
all were there.
So our mom is sort of from Marblehead, Massachusetts. And so I do remember like a lot of colonial, buntings up and about.
Yeah, there was a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
hoopla about it.
Yeah, sure.
Let's put it this way. Everybody was talking about it.
Everyone. I'm going to say something, not to get political. I feel like there's a lot less buzz about the 250.
Let me
They're
tell you
trying.
something. There's a lot.
They're trying, but it's not happening.
not
not
catching.
as much bunting.
No buzz, no bunting.
I don't know if there's going to be a quarter for this one.
Well, that trip ended pretty soon after, in my memory, the divorce was announced, which in hindsight is hilarious because all I have from it is a photo of me standing next to what looks like the actual Ben Franklin, and I look miserable.
Do you remember? So you went to Philadelphia? Where was the RV trip? Where were your ports of call?
We went to see the Liberty Bell. We went to Virginia. We went to DC. And I don't know if this is something for a psychiatrist or a therapist to dig into, but my memories are really based on photographs at that age. So I can tell you for certain the only thing that I know that happened was that I met Ben Franklin. And I have proof. I have the proof.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And he was watching your parents when they took the picture of the two of you, and he leaned over and whispered, like, I don't think this is going to last, kid.
No, yeah, worse. He had an affair with my mom.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. But
and then she told your father, like, I discovered electricity last night.
Yeah. And how sick of her. I mean, I love the woman.
On a trip.
On a trip? At the Bicentennial with all the bunting about?
To besmirch. It wasn't her birthday. It was the nation's. Where in the West Village were you guys before you moved to Westport?
Well, my stepmom had an apartment there in the West Village. And my dad moved in there first, or that's where we would visit. And then eventually the two of them got an apartment up on the Upper East Side, which at the time it sounds really fancy. It was nowhere land. It was like, just a bunch. It was Germantown, just a bunch of old people. But it was great because one bar.
So to put it into cell phone coverage terms, a one bar.
There you go. It was a one bar location. Even before bars, it was one bar.
Yeah.
But it was great.
What were the cross streets in the West Village?
Listen, it's so funny that you say this, and I'm going to look it up as we're talking because I couldn't remember, and I was just there. A friend of mine just moved there. And is this exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can cut all this out, right?
For somebody who's...
Seth has lived sort of West Village
for 25 years. Yeah.
Stop it. Well, I had to text my dad to see what street it was because I couldn't remember.
This is a good time to say that what we have in common
Here we go. 2 Charles Street.
Oh, I used to live on Charles and Washington. Now I got to see where 2 Charles is. That was my first New York City apartment.
What? That's incredible.
This is for an audio format like a podcast. It's great when people are just looking at maps that the listener can't see. We have something in common, which we're really happy about, is we all have dads named Larry.
Oh, yeah.
Believe me, first of all, let me just say, we have 2 issues today. One is which I'm a super fan of this podcast, and 2 is which I've had way too much coffee for this time of day. So I am well aware that we both have Larrys, and I get excited every time. And I so desperately want to go to dinner with your parents. When I heard that. Who was it? Marty ran into him? Who ran into them? Oh, Amy Poehler ran into them at a restaurant. Steve Carell. I was so jealous. I was like, I want to run into them.
They're great. To me, I think Larry is the perfect, especially for people of our era. It seems strange to me that not everyone has a dad named Larry.
And by the way, I don't know if I've ever heard this part about it. Born a Larry, born a Lawrence.
Born a Lawrence. But I don't think he's Lawrence Meyers Jr. And his dad was also Larry, but his father went by Leish, which I don't know that anyone has ever gone by. But his father was Leish, and then, he's always been Lair or Larry.
Well, it fits in with Pashi and Sufi.
Yeah.
Leish.
My
dad was always a Larry. That was on his little birth certificate. I just love that they were like, what does this little baby look like? Larry.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And my mom was Sharon, a name you don't hear anymore either.
It is perfect. That era. Perfect era. To be born to a Larry and Sharon that close to the Bicentennial is a true American story.
If somebody's really trying to test someone's age, you just ask what their parents' names are and they say it real quick and you go, 1970.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, would your dad come when you would go to Southern Illinois, or was he working and he would just sort of send you off?
No, they would come. Like my mom and I would usually drive across country to get there, or halfway across the country to get there. And my mom was absolutely gorgeous. She looked like Terry Garr. She'd wear these little sundresses, and we would drive in her Buick over to Illinois to my dad's family, and she'd spend a little time with us, and sometimes my dad would fly out. But on our way, my mom had a CB radio.
Oh my God.
And it was, I mean, we were essentially carried by these big rigs. They would take such good care of us, these guys. We never paid for a meal at a truck stop. It really was wholesome and adorable. And I learned some of the lingo, and, you know, that's how we would know if traffic is up ahead, or they'd put us in the cradle, they'd call it. Now it sounds creepy in hindsight, but we would be the car in the middle of two trucks so that we could sort of, you know, be escorted, you know, along the whatever freeway. And
was that the reason you would have a CB radio back in the day? Was just for the purposes of communicating and making your drive a little bit easier?
Seth, I've never thought of the answer to that question.
Yeah.
I've never questioned it. I've never questioned it.
Because this is now, for our younger listeners, this was not common to have a CB radio in a Buick.
No.
And by the way, I didn't know that either, because I just assumed everyone had a CB radio in a Buick and an 8-track tape player filled with Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good drive.
It was a great drive.
Did your mother have a call sign, or would she?
She did. It was Super Skirt.
No wonder you guys didn't pay for a meal.
By the way, my mom was the most like deliciously persnickety put together sort of church lady. So this is all sort of like,
that's great.
Really sweet.
Would you ever get on the radio? Would you ever get the controls, or was it Super Skirt or nobody?
Super Skirt or Bust.
Yeah.
A great new band name. I don't recall. I assume so. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a budding basic cable minor celebrity. So
this seems, I mean, obviously being a child of divorce, never easy, but it seems like if your mom's willing to drive you there and hang out there for a couple of days, like maybe a pretty decent split in the end.
Very decent. Very decent. They were so wonderful to each other and about one another. I only ever heard, if I complained about one or the other, I only ever heard, your mother loves you very much, your father loves you very much. They were really superheroes in that area.
That's really great.
Yeah, I'm really lucky about that. Yeah.
What was the gap between you and your half siblings?
My half sister was born when I was in high school. My half brother was born when I graduated high school. Gotcha. So I was more like an aunt to them when they were little, and now we're siblings. They're grown people with children.
Was there a period of time where the life you were leading was very cool to them?
Oh, for sure. My half sister, oh God, they're the sweetest people in the world. And my half sister, when she was little, she would come and stay with me at my apartment in New York. And I remember one time I had just gotten back from doing the show Bus Stop in Amsterdam at the Amsterdam Theater Festival. And yes, I know. I eat up your stories about Amsterdam.
Real big.
Yes.
You're like, slow down, guys. I'm aware.
But it was the experimental theater version of Bus Stop. So my character was I played it almost like Courtney Love. If she were, Marilyn Monroe were alive today, like what would she be like? And so my suitcase was filled with sort of S&M style wardrobe for the show. And when I got back, my sister came to visit me in the city and opened up the suitcase. And I remember I was in the bathroom. I came out, and this little 4 or 5 year old had put on some of these sort of harnesses and things. She was fully clothed, to be clear. She put them on over top, and I have a great picture of that somewhere, which I'll use to embarrass her at some point in her life. I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Of course, you got wait for the right time.
Yeah.
What year was that you went over to Amsterdam for?
Isn't that a good question? And I knew you were going to ask. So it had to be 91.
Oh, wow.
Because it was the year before I graduated NYU. Yeah.
Oh my God! You went over. You were doing experimental theater before you were even out of college,
Oh yeah. Well, that was part of my. It was part of my program. It was part of the program.
Just to do it overseas is so
I know.
exciting. It
I
must have been
know.
thrilling.
I can't believe we got to do that. Yeah, I learned so much over there. That whole program, the experimental theater wing, was incredible.
When did you met Thomas Lennon before NYU, correct?
Yeah, Tom and I met at, it's called Cherubs. It's a program.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at Northwestern, a summer program for
Yeah.
high school.
Oh my gosh.
This keeps looping back to us.
So
Cats.
I met at Cherubs. We met at Cherubs in oh gosh, what summer would that have been? 87? Yeah.
Wow.
So wait, hold on. Is this something that I missed? You guys were Cherubs?
No,
No,
but
we
we
were
went to
Northwestern.
Northwestern.
Oh, you went to, well, let me tell you this. We would have known each other a long time ago. But when Tom Lennon and I met at Cherubs, we said, we're going to be best friends forever. We're going to work together forever. We're going to do theater in Chicago forever. We're going to apply to Northwestern and then NYU as a backup school. And neither one of us got into Northwestern. So, I wasn't smart enough.
But
no, well, our
certainly worked
parents
out.
met at Northwestern, so maybe we had that.
That helped us a little bit.
Well, not necessarily.
We don't know that. Yeah.
I can tell. I can tell you're smart.
I think I will say, when it's a coin flip, they choose the children of a Larry who went there.
Right. Well, I had half of that going for me.
You, I will say, my experience with Cherubs is because a fair amount of Cherubs do end up going to Northwestern, and you would show up, and the ones who had been Cherubs acted like they owned the place because they had spent a summer there. But it did seem like an incredible. And so that must have been the summer between your junior and senior year of high school.
That's correct. Yeah, and I grimaced when you started to say the Cherubs that came in because I can only imagine the confidence that program gave us was, it was, I mean, really, we must have been insufferable when we came back.
But I will say, for a parent, what a reminder that you send your kids to a program that's going to bring out their confidence. Like, maybe it makes them a little irritating to their peers, but it's just so great. I mean, it must have been so exciting for your parents when you came home from there.
One would think, but what actually happened was my father came to pick me up, and then we drove to see the family in Illinois, of course, because we were there. And he came to pick me up thinking, I'm just picking up my daughter from camp. We're going to throw the stuff in the car. I'll hear a couple stories, and then we'll go to his dad's. But what happened was we were so theater kiddie and so dramatic that everyone was crying as if we had all just died. And we expressed it physically. You're going to throw up in your mouth a little bit. By putting Band-Aids on our faces to show the pain that we had to now leave one another because the program was over. So when my dad arrived, he was like, what the hell did I pay for? Is this he was like, is this a cult? Why are adults crying that you're leaving? Something is off. And it was that I was for sure an actress.
That's the best part. I mean, again, if they wanted to send you to theater camp, they should have. They sent you to experimental theater. Your kids are gonna come back with Band-Aids on their faces. Read the fine print, buddy.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors.
Support comes from First Leaf. Hey, Poshy.
Hey, Sufi.
You know, after a hard day of podcasting with you, even somebody I love, you know what I mean? Like, it takes it out of me, and I like to wind down with a good glass of wine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a good glass of wine it's just nice. It's civilized, too.
The only downside for me, Poshy, I don't want the pressure of trying to figure out what to buy. You know, I wish somebody would just make it easy for me. You know, somebody would just match wines to my taste and send them right to my door.
Yeah, that's what First Leaf does, Suf.
Get out
because
of
they
town.
match wines to your taste and they send them right to your door.
You're telling me the problem I just presented you have a solution for it.
I have the solution for you.
Wow.
Because First Leaf delivers premium wines straight to my door every month. I answered a quick quiz about my preferences, and now they send me personalized selections I'm guaranteed to love. No more guesswork, no more settling.
Now, how about this, though? What if I need wine by Friday? They're probably going to be like, sorry, dude, next Tuesday at the earliest.
No. You can adjust that timing. If you're going on vacation, you can skip a shipment. It, fits your life perfectly, Sufi. And if a bottle doesn't hit the mark, First Leaf has a 100% satisfaction guarantee, so they'll make it right. And you definitely don't get that buying wine from a store.
All right, I'm sold, and I feel like you should be sold too if you're listening. Stop settling for wines that don't quite hit the mark. Head to tryfirstleaf.com/trips to sign up, and you get 50% off your first box plus free shipping for an entire year. That's tryfirstleaf.com/trips. Tryfirstleaf.com/trips. This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack, hydration, and coffee sponsor. IQ Bar protein bars, IQ Mix hydration mixes, and IQ Joe mushroom coffees are the delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel you need to win your day. And Pasha, I'm trying to win my day more and more as I get older. I'm taking my health very, very seriously, and I cannot recommend enough the Ultimate Sampler Pack. It's a great way to try all IQ Bar products and flavors. 9 IQ bars, 8 IQ Mix sticks, 4 IQ Joe sticks.
It truly is a sampler pack, and there's no bad choices once you open it up. It's even when you get to that last one, it's a winner. All IQ Bar products are clean label certified and entirely free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial ingredients. IQ Bars plant protein bars are the smarter snack choice with plenty of plant protein, tons of fiber, and no sugar added. IQ Mix is a zero-sugar drink mix that hydrates with electrolytes, improves mood, and boosts clarity. And IQ Joe is a mushroom coffee designed for mental clarity and packed with 200 milligrams of natural caffeine, plus comes in 4 different flavors that will totally transform your morning routine.
IQ Joe, a real American mushroom coffee. There are plenty of flavor combinations to choose from across all IQ Bar products, from mint chocolate chip protein bars to blueberry pomegranate hydration mixes to vanilla spice coffee, even limited edition and seasonal flavors too. And right now, IQ Bar is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, including the Ultimate Sampler Pack, plus free shipping to get your 20% off. Text TRIPS to 64,000. Text TRIPS to 64,000. That's TRIPS to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for detail. So was that like kind of the first summer you did a proper camp? Was it always just Illinois until then?
Yeah, it was. Okay. I was too afraid. My mom was my Girl Scout leader, so I would go on Girl Scout trips with her, like Girl Scout camp out things, but only because my mom was my Girl Scout leader. Right. I was very shy when I was younger. I was a real observer, I was a real watcher, and I now realize I was really, I think, taking in behavior, and I'm grateful for that time. Although I'm sad for that girl at the time because I really wanted a friend. I'll never forget when my dad took me to Puerto Rico for one spring break, and it was just he and I, and we always had a good time. But at a certain age, you start wanting to have a friend too. Yeah. And there was this girl on the beach that looked about my age. And we could tell that she was a local. And my dad said, go over to her and say hello. And I was like, I don't know how to speak Spanish. And he's like, you just say hola, hola. Just say hola, and we'll go from there. And probably she speaks English. We must have spent 7 hours on that beach as I sort of got closer and closer to her, playing with my little sand stuff and practicing it. Hola, 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 hola. I mean, it sounds a little sad and psycho, but I never got up the courage. To say hello, to say hola.
Yes, It's very sweet. And I imagine that as a parent, it's such a tricky thing as far as how much you can push. Because ultimately, you're the one who has to say hola.
Ultimately, you know what I mean? You're the one who has to say hola is such a great, that's such a great way to explain parenthood.
Yeah. You can only teach him the hola.
I think my dad was napping, in fairness. God bless him.
He woke up 7 hours later and said, what?
She's still here. We had some amazing trips, my dad and I, because, I mean, he's a single dad, just trying, my mom used to take care of the details. So when my dad was the one taking me on spring break trips, it was, he wanted to make it the best thing ever. But we had many times, like we would go to Action Park a lot. I don't know if you know about Action Park. There was
Where is Action Park?
It's, I believe, upstate New York, but it's a there was a documentary that came out recently, and it's
Oh,
called
yeah.
Class Action Park.
Yeah.
So you would go there to get severely hurt. So I would come back from there just like road rash, bruised, having had the best time of my life, sunburned, and you just knew, oh, you guys went to Action Park and had a blast, by the way.
Yeah.
Would your dad go on rides and things at Action Park? Was he down to clown?
Yeah. Dad is always down to clown. I think he still would be down to clown at Action Park, except for his trick hip.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If you don't got one, they'll give you one. But if you got one, we took my kids to, which was great. Like just one of those like local summer Memorial Day weekend fairs with like the, traveling rides. They're there for a weekend. They pick up and go somewhere else on the East Coast. And my daughter, who's 4, like went on this like little dragon roller coaster, smallest thing in the world. She got off. I was like, how was it? She goes, I kept banging my head. I'm like, no, you weren't. I'm like, don't be dramatic. And then the next day, just like a crazy golf ball sized bruise. So I was like, is that from? She goes, yeah, I told you I was banging my head. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Doesn't that just feel the worst? I have so many parenting moments like that where you're like, come on. And then the next day they're limping and the doctor's like, why didn't you? Oh my God. Poor little thing. And she's going to remember that forever, by the way. That's the only thing she'll remember from that trip.
And then, when doctors are like, and so you did nothing? I said, yes. Looking back, that was the error. How old is your child now?
20. He's going to be 21 this summer. I know I can't. I love I say that like you guys know him and you're like, oh, I can't believe he got so old.
He's 20 already.
What?
I just heard he was 19.
Well, he's also 6'4", which sort of adds to the drama of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time he comes, walks around the corner, I'm like, Jesus Christ. I mean,
so you're tall. Is your husband tall as well, or is he your
I'm
tall
6'7", and my husband is 7'9". So yeah, our son is small for our family.
Oh, so he's actually.
Yeah. No.
He just feels shame all the time.
When I'm shocked, it's at how short he is. How did this happen?
You must trip over him just constantly.
I did. He is one of those mini dachshunds, but he'll be back at college soon.
What would he say was the greatest family trip you guys ever took?
I would say we had. Oh, I hate that I had to put a D at the end of have. A cabin in Northern California in a town called Happy Camp, California, like almost Oregon border, and we didn't own it because you couldn't own it, but we had the caretaking rights to a historical cabin up there. And we still have the mineral rights to the property. So we do gold mining up there, jade mining on this beautiful river. I mean, you have to use coordinates to get in, and it looks like the Garden of Eden for real. I mean, the water is jade color. It's those trips, just fully, carrying a rifle to go to the outhouse because you might encounter a bear, or a crackhead, those were, I don't know. It's interesting though. Would he say that? Probably not. He'd probably say Legoland, where we would spend $9,000 for him to sit in a room and build a car out of Legos that he would race against someone else. And then it was time to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
we just went to, I took my oldest to Boston. He's 10. And someone had told him there was a Lego store in Boston. And that's all he was like, so how far away is the Lego store? I'm like, dude, we live in New York. There's a Lego store there. We're here for American history.
Yeah, but this Boston Lego store, tell me more about it, Dad.
Yeah. I'm like, they got the same Legos. They got the same Legos. Did you ever encounter a bear? Were you ever carrying a rifle and encountered a bear?
No, but I was carrying a rifle and encountered a pickup truck full of gentlemen who were sitting at our camp when we got back from a hike.
Oh,
creepy.
And that's about as exciting as the story gets. Because as we walked up, they were like, "Hey, we did." It was totally fine. But the lead in is really exciting.
Yeah. No, it's the beginning of a movie, and then it falls apart immediately.
Right. There's no sequel to this movie.
Yeah.
In
They're
fact,
just nice guys.
it barely makes it past the opening credits.
Hey,
Hey, you want a
Carrie.
Schlitz?
I love this. Hey, we love this state.
Hey, some basic cable.
Were when your mom was your Girl Scout leader, would you go on just like little outings, or would you go on weekends away, sort of cabins on the East Coast?
We would do well, my mom and I would camp. My mom and I would go to like little weekend camps up the Appalachian Trail, like just little camping. She was a badass though, but she would bring like, her Virginia Slims and her iced tea in a tub and toilet paper. So we were prepared. It was nice camping. My mom was very good at that. And then for Girl Scouts, we would just do, it was like cabins. I don't think we ever did tents. If we did tents, it was outside the cabin. Not a big deal. We had these things that we would make, which now in hindsight sounds so 1950s girl camping. We would make sit-upons, which were newspaper that you would cover in wallpaper, and then you would stitch it together with yarn, and you'd carry it like a bag, and then when you had to sit down, you would sit upon it so you didn't get your Girl Scout uniform dirty. It sounds like I was raised in the 20s.
Where's your sit-upon, honey?
And we would eat bark. And
It was before that you
beetles.
even had to give anything a clever name. You just called it what it was.
Just was a sit-upon.
There were so few things you could just call it a lean-to.
Yeah, that's
like,
exactly right.
Call it what it is.
Call it what it is.
Did you know that obviously now we know that you tried to go to Northwestern first, but were you happy to end up back in Manhattan for
Very
college?
happy.
Ultimately, I would
Very
imagine
happy.
immediately.
I think I was really honestly scared at the idea of moving away and going to Northwestern anyway. I know I would have made the best of it, but being that close to my parents was amazing. My dad at that point was now in Connecticut as well. So it was kind of the perfect distance. I could hop on a Metro North and be at my dad or mom's house in 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's really great. And then you're out west now?
Yeah, I live in Malibu.
How many years has it been?
Well, I've lived in this house for 22 years and 23 years, but I've been in LA since 98.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 98. I moved out here with Tom Lennon, Ben Grant, and Michael Black because we were doing Viva Variety and we
Gotcha.
were about to do another season, but we all wanted to move here. So we said, let's move the show there and then we can move together, which was really such a dream. And we lived at the Oakwoods,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
Yeah.
When you were at the Oakwoods, how do you remember the Oakwoods were furnished? They were
Furnished. Yes.
Yeah.
Furnished with this like sort of hotel industrial furniture. But I remember how excited we were when we each got to our rooms. We were yelling down the hall to one another. They gave us placemats. We have everyone got so excited. You get to use the placemats. There's like a table setting. There was a salad plate. We had salad forks. I mean, this was some grown up stuff.
That was when people overhear you talking like that, they're like, I don't think the state paid these guys that much.
Well, that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. I will say, doing sketch really created, and I find this for most people, I think you could probably relate, you guys, that having started in this sketch world, I have zero ego about anything. I also am a team player. I know when to shut up. I know when to jump in. I know, this is not my area or they need my help here. And if somebody says this isn't working, I'm like, great, tell me. Whatever you say. Sketch sort of, it's like a boot camp for that, especially when it's you and 11 other people or 10 other people. So, I think I did kind of, that mentality has served me very well, I believe.
Yeah.
And the money part too, to be honest with you. I mean, my lawyer would kill me for saying this, but the truth is every time I get paid a sort of real wage on television, I'm like, what? And he's like, honestly, it's not that great. I'm like, wow. I mean, I remember when we got our first paycheck from the state and I went and bought my mom a set of dishes, which by the way, no one wants a set of dishes. She
Chosen
had
by
dishes.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wanted
Yeah.
to get her something big and heavy in a box that was like grown up. So I went to Pottery Barn and I bought her some terracotta dishes.
Does she still have them?
She's passed away.
Oh, she's
and she had gotten rid of the dishes long before, which is why we went no contact. I went no contact, but I've heard that she's passed.
And you felt nothing. You felt nothing because of the
and
plates.
I'm still searching for the dishes. I have going on.
This
Dr.
is great.
Phil.
If you've seen them,
Yeah. So if
you've seen a box of plates,
that's why I'm doing this podcast. It's not about Four Seasons. I will find these plates before I die.
oh my God, I really hope you do. Wait? You said that about your business manager. It's so true. Like when people are, I think people are shocked when they find out like everybody in showbiz has an agent who like takes a percentage, and they're always like, "What?" And they're like, "How do you? That doesn't make any sense." I'm like, "Here's the thing. I would always say yes to the first offer anyone ever gave me."
1,000,000%. If you came up to me on the street and offered me something, I'd be like, "Okay, is this?
Yes.
Do you want me to wear this?"
I'm like, I need one person who values me 11% more than I value myself, and it's worth it.
I said to 11% more. I said to someone in front of my lawyer, I would do Four Seasons for the rest of my life. In fact, I would pay them to do it. And he pulled me aside. He said, "Please don't ever say that out loud again."
Really
there's
hard to
minimums.
negotiate.
That's what the union's for.
Yeah, the minimums. They're called the Kerri Kenney minimums.
That's
Put them
right,
in.
for a reason.
This has been absolutely delightful. I'm so excited for another season of the Four Seasons and just seeing the most wonderful people on screen together.
And the next time I encounter you in real life, I'm just going to say hello. I'm going to say hola. I'm going to say hola.
Oh, but then I'll start crying and everything will get weird. There she is.
Do you, you're a very nice person. Josh and I are nice people. Do you resent how nice a person Will Forte is because it then makes you feel like a little bit of a bad person?
I feel like a monster around Will Forte.
Yeah.
Also, like every weekend, he would run off and do a charity on an airplane. He could fly on an airplane to go do a charity, and he has 2 little kids. And we're the same age.
Yeah.
So I had zero excuse, but I was like, I have to learn my lines. He would show up. He knew every line. He had just, I'm looking on Instagram. I'm like, wait, yesterday you were in Dallas dancing around to the Bee Gees? Like, what is happening?
That's the other thing about Forte. He doesn't do a charity event where he just shows up or even just like introduces somebody. It's always like a full carnival performance.
He's got costumes. When we're sitting, in between when they're doing different setups on Four Seasons, he's mumbling to himself. I'm like, "Oh, you learning lines? Do you want me to help?" He's like, "No, I'm learning this new Chapel Roan song that I'm going to sing this weekend in Poughkeepsie." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, I don't have. I think I got really tired real early. I did a lot. I've done a lot.
Yeah, we've done a lot.
So back off. What I'm saying is back off, Seth.
Yeah. Well, no, back off Will Forte. You can slow it down a little bit for the rest of us.
Yeah. Really.
I don't know that he
making us look
sleeps.
bad.
I imagine if you saw Will Forte sleeping, you would think that his eyes might just pop open and he would just go, "Hello."
That was a very good Will Forte, by the way.
Yeah.
I've heard Seth doing Will Fortes for several years now, so I've learned everything.
Forte
from you,
does not
Sufi.
like my Forte.
He does.
Hello. Hello, friend.
How can he not hear that?
I know. When he does, sometimes he's like, "Your impression of me sounds like this," and then he does it, and he sounds the same to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, "You're just literally just talking like yourself." All right, it's time for the speed round, Carrie, and Josh is going to kick us off.
You can only pick one of these. Is your ideal vacation relaxing, adventurous, or educational?
I will say currently relaxing.
Yes.
Very good. What is your favorite means of transportation?
I love them all.
You love them all. I thought you said
I do. I love them all.
She's going to pick one, though.
Okay.
I am going to pick one. And this is going to sound real crazy, guys. Train.
Yeah, no. Train's one of our most popular answers.
Is it?
I think
Okay.
everyone. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought
I think we're
initially,
all-
I thought you said, "I love a mall." And I was like, well, a mall's not a means of
Have you
transportation.
been to the
But
Mall of
okay.
America? It's a lot.
That's
it's
true.
It's far.
The Mall of America is basically a way to.
Yeah.
If you could take a vacation with any family, alive or dead, real or fictional, other than your own family, what family would you like to take a vacation with?
The royal family.
Great.
Lovely.
I just want to be like, I want to be in the Cotswolds. Like, I don't even know what that is, but playing that game with the stick.
Like croquet.
Yeah, I have a lot to learn, but I'm going to be.
Yeah,
a
no,
great
I would
guest.
give yourself like a week to learn the
Yeah, I'll get the
lingo.
encyclopedia and read all about it.
You're going to be like, they were like, we'd love you to come to the Cotswolds. You're like, great, I'll be there right away. Where is that?
Exactly? Which
What is that
country?
stick game again? Please, what is this stick game?
Will we be doing stick?
Do I bring my own stick?
If you had to be stranded on a desert island with one member of your family, who would it be?
I think it's my son, and I love my husband very much, but the reason is my son is like a real MacGyver, and he's an engineering student, so he would be able to make like a coconut phone, and we could call home.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
It's you're putting your safety first by choosing him.
let's be clear, I'm putting myself first, and I'm putting my son in danger.
Oh, there you go. That's very nice to admit that.
What is your dream destination for a family vacation?
I want to go to Japan.
Yeah, that's very common.
Great.
Yeah.
I think that might be my answer.
Yeah, I know it's your answer, Seth, because you say it all the time.
Yeah, but I'm constantly in flux. I'm not just the same guy every day.
I don't I don't want to get weird, but I know our families have never met, and you and I have never met in person, but do we plan it? A 1 month trip to Japan together? Just see how it goes?
I'm glad you said that, Carrie. I was so I know we have not met in person, but I also cannot believe it.
I can't believe it either.
I was so
shocking.
hesitant to say it because my awareness of you is like, I'm coming up on like 25 or more years. And I'm like, is it possible? So I felt a little bit better knowing that you've lived out on the West Coast for 25 years.
Yeah. Right. But still at the same time, it's the same circles. It's
same
very
people.
strange. Well, when I'm in person, like Michael Jackson did, I wear a full, I'm in disguise.
Yes. Okay.
So
we
have, so we have met.
We
But
have met, but not spoken.
Right. You thought it was Sia. Yeah.
Oh, I met her tons of times.
Oh, yeah.
So that's all. Okay.
We had fun. That was fun.
Is Westport, Connecticut, do you consider that your hometown?
Huh. It's so hard. I mean, I went to school there, but in a way, I think of New York that way, I guess because I stayed. But let's say Westport.
Okay, so if you had to get more families to come visit Westport, Connecticut, how would you sell that town?
I would say it's an adorable, idyllic, East Coast, New England vibe town with lots of fun little shops and now I'm losing them. I'm losing the audience. I would say you should totally go there. It's great. There's things you could do and see and be who you are.
I see their booking.
people
Their
who had
bookings are
booked-
just going up. It's
I actually was going to say people who had previously booked a trip to Westport are trying to cancel.
Oh,
They're on the phone now.
And I work for the tourism bureau. Oh, they're going to be so mad. I was just on the cover of the Westport Lifestyle magazine, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've made it.
Yeah.
I've made it.
Seth has our final questions.
Okay.
Carrie, have you been to the Grand Canyon?
I have not.
And do you want to go?
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't-
think for tall people, it's a huge mistake because you guys. You just.
The chance of tipping?
Wait,
Is that
yeah.
hold on. Please
The
explain.
Well, yeah, like you get near the edge, strong wind. You don't have,
Are we
Also,
more
if your
likely to
tiny
tip
son
over?
is running under your legs.
Yeah, I
This is
just don't
true.
like it. I don't think tall people should go to the Grand
I don't
Canyon.
think it. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I have Google.
It's for
It looks
shorties.
great. It's for short, fat people. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. I'm too wispy. You'll lose
wispy.
me.
You're the
lose
kind of
me.
person that just goes frisbees over the side. If I was the new board of tourism for the Grand Canyon, it would be like just for shorties.
Just for shorties. Do you look like a spark plug?
Get on over here.
Get on over here.
If you're
Yeah.
a fire hydrant shaped person,
Also,
we'd love to have you on the edge.
I know that the Grand Canyon involves like some version of sports. I'm not into the sports.
It's very active.
Yeah, I'm not anymore. A little hike, a paved hike.
A paved hike and a stick game in the Cotswolds, and you're good to go.
That's me. I once had I'm sorry, I just have to tell you one thing I just remembered. I totally forgot this. I went skydiving one time and I bought a license plate cover that said, I'd rather be skydiving. So that explains me perfectly. So if I ever did go to the Grand Canyon, I would leave with a license plate cover that said, I'd rather be in the Grand Canyon.
It's so funny that you did it once, got a thing, and then never did it again, which really disproves the license plate.
And had it for years.
This has been absolutely lovely. Cannot wait to speak to you in person.
Me too.
And Josh will not ice you the next time he sees you.
Yeah, come on, Josh. That is creepy.
Yeah, I'll step up.
That is creepy.
This was delightful. Thank you. Love to your family.
Thank you so much.
Love to your Larry.
Tell Larry I said hi and I miss him.
You do the same.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Family trips with the Meyers brothers.